Okay, so I just wanted to show how to create a Google form. And then also how to convert it into a quiz. So go to your Google Drive, click New, and just kind of stay there. And then you're going to see Google Forms and just click on Google Forms. So when you get here, you can title the quiz. So I'm just going to imagine my quiz is about the cute dog, for example. If I want to, I could give some instructions in here. Another thing you can do here that I've done to help the kids understand and be able to access the reading document is I've added an image. So what you can do is you can always upload from your computer, like your documents. If you took a screenshot, for example, of a story, so you could do that, and I can even show you how to do that. So let's see, Picture School Related might have a story. So for example, if I wanted to add this story, I could click on it and add it right there. So I clicked this image button and then I browsed, and so I could add this story from Time for Kids so the kids could see the story and refer back to it right on the Google form. So I'll just rename this then. Get to know your presidents. That's what this story is about. All right. So then down here, what I have done is I will tell the kids, write your first and last name on the line. And if you click here to required, the students cannot submit the quiz without answering that question. And so that's a way to ensure that they put their names on there. So the first question might be, where is Joe Biden from? All right, so if you wanted to do some answers, you could just simply make sure over here in the drop down it says multiple choice. If it didn't, you just click on that arrow and it'll give you lots of different ways. So sometimes, for example, when I'm doing a quiz for all of third grade, I'll do that and put like, what is your teacher's name? And then the kids have to click on their teacher's name too. But for this one, for example, where's Joe Biden from? So I can write Pennsylvania, Washington, or like maybe I should write, where did Joe Biden grow up? Hawaii, and just write Texas. Okay, so that's how you would do a question. And again, if I want kids to understand that they have to submit that question, I click required. When I want to add another question, I push the addition symbol and then I can write another question. So maybe question 2 is, what state did Joe Biden represent when he was a senator? So then I could add the other states there. So Delaware. Anyway, so this is how you could add questions. If I wanted it to be maybe a response for example, like an open-ended question. So why do you like Joe Biden? I might even use this sentence stem. I like Joe Biden because, and then leave a blank and then tell them I would switch this over instead of having it multiple choice to either short answer so they have a line to answer on, or paragraph might work a little better. It gives them a little bit more space. And again, I'll click required. If I don't like that question, I can always delete it by pushing this little trash button. Also, if you ever wanted to add an image, you could add an image here. And let's say that you don't have an image, but you want to add a picture of Joe Biden. What I could do, let me go back over, is click Google image search, type in your search, click enter, and images of Joe Biden will come up. Click that one. All right. And so then you can even kind of see his face there. So if you needed to use like a map or a graphic organizer or something, that's one way to add an image. When you're done with the test or when you're done with the quiz, one other thing, you might want to click here just one time on the left, and that will automatically fill in the title that you titled it up here. The other thing, when you want to do the settings, you click on that little wheel button here. If you want to collect the students' email addresses, you can do that. I personally don't do that. I have them write their first and last name like I showed you in the document. You might want to switch that to limit to one response. I usually click off of this just in case the kid has registered, like did not go through the portal. Edit after submit. If you want students to be able to go back and change their answer, you can click that. I would not click this if it's a quiz simply because see summary charts and text responses, you might not want them to see other students' work. The other way, so once you've clicked this to make it a quiz, is you click onto the quizzes and then click that little tab over. If you want them to only be able to do the quiz and not look at anything else, you turn on locked mode. I usually don't do that because a lot of the quizzes we give, the kids wouldn't be able to find the answers anyway. You can also click on release grade immediately after each submission or later after manual review. And that would mean that like you would go and look at them. You can check or uncheck these boxes. Respondent can see missed questions, correct answers, point values. For a quiz, I usually take that off. So then I save it. So to assign points to a question, what I will do is you kind of like when you get to the question, for example, you just sort of click in the box. Then you see answer key comes up. You click on answer key. You choose the correct answer, and then you assign it however many points you want. You could do this little number, or you can just highlight it and write the number in, and then click done. All right, and that will allow you to see it and what you clicked. How would you like Joe Biden? So for this one, answer key. If you're doing an open-ended, I think it's really hard to assign points. So I usually don't want to do it that way. I would just hand grade it. But I'm just saying if you wanted to, that might be an option. I personally wouldn't do that. I only give points for like multiple choice questions like this because I need to check the work if it's open-ended. All right, so click done. And then we're just going to pretend that we're finished with this quiz. So when it's time to send the quiz, what I would do, or to share the quiz, is you click send. Click on this little link button. Also, I would shorten the URL, click copy, and then you can share this URL, and when you do share it, since you've made it into a quiz, then it will be shared as a quiz for people to take. So, and you do not have to make it a quiz. If you didn't want to make it a quiz, you could just not ever click this, make this a quiz, and then it's more just like a survey. So that's how you will do that, and I hope that helps.